Three, two, one.
Yo, we got your back when you driving to work or driving home. If you on a plane or you at the gym or you home alone, all you gotta do to listen to the shows, turn on your phone. Two Ugly Nerds podcast, tell you what's going on. This is the podcast.
Eric is ugly and would not judge anybody else.
There's no other insult. When did you learn that you were
Two Ugly Nerds podcast.
Welcome to the
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Toy Nerds Podcast, Phoenix from the Black Nerd community. I am your host, Derek, the podcast guy, always joined by Ian Berserk Music, audio engineer / super producer, the father dad himself.
Welcome on.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Real island boy.
He's an island boy.
You're an island boy.
Fake over here.
You're an island boy.
I don't even like going to Guyana.
All right.
All right.
Future Ian and Derek, delete that.
I mean, yeah.
I don't even go where enjoy
Mark
going.
for review.
Flag. Also is joined by Geronimo, Mr. Nintendo, our console consultant and resident pro streamer.
Woo-wee. What's going on, y'all? This has been a busy week for gaming shit all across the board, man. All across the board.
He's also, well, at this point, he's technically belated birthday job, but he's birthday job this weekend, so we just
Birthday job.
Appreciate y'all.
Say happy birthday to Geronimo
Appreciate
on the
y'all.
podcast.
Yeah,
Is Gerard's the first? Oh no, my birthday was on the podcast too. We were recording.
Yep.
But Gerard,
so.
I think Gerard's the. We were. It was that night.
Nigga club.
It was that night. Yeah. Says the
Officially
youngest
in
nigga
the-
here.
Officially in the 30s. Oh boy. But in better shape than I was last year. This
nigga Ian, like he not a couple months from it, man.
It's about to hit you like a couple of bricks.
Yeah.
Couple of them.
You get up from the bed, hear the from your
quintuple of
knees or
them,
whatever.
I hope you get hit by a bunch of them. Fuck you. Oh, okay. All right. So I know how I wanted to start this off, man. I thought this was really cool. So for some context, I tell y'all all the time how Warner Brothers DC is just the constant source of pain for me. I've gotten to the point where I think DC really stands for Derek Cope. And no, that didn't land. It's fine. And
It's just when you say it, I just thought, I was like, damn, this is
yeah, no, look, man, DC is rough. It's rough out there. It's hard to find little stuff here and there, but I always big up the animation because typically, whether you always agree with the story choices of the animators and the story they're telling, they do pretty typically do a good job of animating. It's typically a good animation job, interesting style or a new style that they're trying to do. And they typically do a good job of telling that story across multiple movies, projects, whatever. So the last little run we had ended with Apocalypse War. I don't remember what episode we talked about that a little bit on, but I remember after we saw it, we definitely did talk about it a little because I was like, yo, they went crazy. And out of nowhere, because what I like to do is HBO Max, you go to the DC section and you just scroll through A to Z, scroll through. Every now and again, they're always just randomly adding and taking shit off there that they never tell anybody about. They don't announce, don't say anything anywhere. A lot of times it's just old random DC animated movies from back in the day, maybe went straight to VHS that they're throwing up on there. Random cool movies that are still fun to watch. Old Superman movies, stuff like that. Fun little short watches. Every now and again, it's new. And we got another new one. Constantine, the House of Mystery came out here. So we're doing this at the top of the pod because I'm not doing any spoilers. There's no deep review on it, even though I do think it was great. But it's basically, it's a very short film. So it's actually, that is that's like the feature short film out of the set, but it's hour 16 minutes and it's a couple short films on there. So the first one is Constantine, the House of Mystery, and that is a direct sequel to Apocalypse War. That picks up right where Apocalypse War ends. There's this whole scene that explains it to you, explains what's going on. And one thing I will implore people to do, even though maybe this is a little bit of a spoiler, but I implore people to watch the art style as the movie progresses and just connect it to what's happening. and just see how you feel about it. And like I said, it's a very short watch. I think the Constantine House of Mystery part is 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes.
Oh,
It's very
way
short.
shorter.
It's very, very short. It's like
Way
30
shorter than
minutes.
I expected. Yeah.
But I think it is a very good story though. The story they tell with Constantine and that is a very good story. Constantine is classic Constantine. He's really good. Like it's very, very good. I think you guys will all enjoy it. And for it to be such a short watch, I'm telling you, like I think it's worth your time. Now the other ones after that are not as what's the word prolific necessarily, but they are still pretty cool. You have one that is for a DC character that I had to go look up because I wasn't aware, but it made me want to look up more of his character because it actually seems pretty cool. Kamandi, the last boy on Earth. So I'm not going to go deep into it because like I just said, I'm not no expert on that character, but he is a pretty cool character from the little short that was in there. I thought that was really cool. And Blue Beetle. The original Blue Beetle also had a short in there as well. It's very tongue-in-cheek, old school comic hero Blue Beetle, like G Goller's Batman, that type of it. So if you don't like that at all, then I would just skip that one. Actually, I think it's the last one, so you can just stop it and go home, go to the next site. But that one is pretty cool. Now there is one in here that I want to talk about really quick, and this is where I'm going to make another really cool HBO connection for DC fans out there who might have missed something. There's another short on here, one more short. It's called The Losers. They are a DC group that I only feel like I've ever heard reference once before. That reference was confirmed after watching this short because there's an old movie came out in 2010 called The Losers. I didn't
Oh.
realize that was a DC film. It is. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's back up now. So let's go back to our shorts. The Losers is a really dope short that's within that set of shorts. I think if you watch it, you'll get it. They're a ragtag army crew. This is kind of obviously I'm also a little bit hyped up on some of this because Ian on the back of my whole being hyped up on the guy who killed bin Laden. So I'm a little bit the military has gained a ally in me for a bit. I won't join, but I support y'all from here because some of y'all is out there like really being these video game characters we play. Some of y'all are crazy. But so the Losers is just like a ragtag team of soldiers that do super secret, super dangerous special op missions, and they're willing to do anything to get the mission done. Yada yada yada. They're willing to die. Blah blah blah. But it's not like Suicide Squad because they're not like criminals or anything. They're doing what they at least believe is the right thing, following orders. So they have a really cool short. Say it again.
I'm about to say Idris is playing
Idris Elba is in the movie. So
two different
Wait,
DC
really?
characters.
yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So for him, I didn't even know this movie existed, but it's on HBO Max. I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes maybe. Is it? It's something like that. It's not a long movie either. And don't get me wrong, this is not a cinematic masterpiece, but what it is a time period masterpiece. It's got the cheesy action movie lines. It's
Oh
got your
yeah.
over the top, super cheesy villain that you're like, why does he even feel he can talk to people this way? But I guess because he's super evil guy over here. So fine. Like it's so over the top evil, and the good guys are so over the top conveniently winning at the right times, and but it still gets you. So like do not watch that movie, take it extra seriously, and then compare it to whatever comic book you read. But if you watch that movie as I'm going to watch this for fun, I'm not watching this to review it. I'm not watching it to have some deep dive opinion. I'm not watching it because this is the last movie to save DC. I'm just watching this movie for fun. It is a random ass, fun ass action movie with Idris Elba and Zoe Saldana, and the movie's great. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what?
That movie's so. I just finished it today. It is so. I watched it partially yesterday, partially today, and it is so. It's a good movie, man. It is a good movie.
Oh, I remember this
but
movie.
just don't take it seriously. If you've never seen it, don't take it seriously. Do not overthink that movie. But if you don't do that, It is a great movie.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed
You know, I remember this movie.
enjoyed
I
it.
feel like I've
You
seen.
guys
I
remember this movie? You guys
I
saw
feel
it?
like
I watched it.
I feel like I've seen bits
I've
of
never
this,
seen
and it
it.
was on TV or something. I could have sworn
Probably. I
that's how
probably.
old it. Yeah,
The
It was on
Losers,
2010.
man.
FX. At.
Yeah, I think. I
Okay.
think.
I've never seen it on FX, but it makes
Yeah,
sense. It's an FX
yeah,
movie. I'm
that
glad
makes
I got
sense.
to watch it without like that part of it. Like I wanted to watch it in the
Front to
like just
back.
straight through and with,
Yeah.
without any edits or anything like that.
Yeah.
But getting to watch it on here, man, I watched it and I was like, oh, this is amazing. This was great. Like, why can't they just do this? Like, it makes me sad. But anyways, man, yeah. So those are two movies that maybe they were less seen movies in the DC universe here that or movies you didn't realize were in the DC universe. I didn't realize both of you guys had seen that movie. Thought I was gonna put you guys onto a random little fun flick to watch here. But yeah,
It's
I just finished. It's on HBO Max.
bet.
It's on HBO Max. I just watched it, and like I said, yeah, I don't remember exactly how long it is. I would double check for us here in 2 seconds. Losers. Yeah. Hour and 36 minutes. So it's really like an hour and 20 minutes. You kind of know exactly where the story is going really quick, but it's still fun. They all say super cheesy stuff, but have super cool moments. Yeah, cool ass movie, man. Cool, really, really cool ass movie, man. Um, and what's this dude's name? I can't remember the main dude's name, the guy who plays the main dude, but a lot of recognizable faces in this movie, man. Way more recognizable faces in a movie like this than you'd think, um, for a movie that's technically DC. So there you go. Yeah, man. So, but anyways, the focus on that was Constantine, the House of Mystery. Y'all go check that out. Come back and see if you think we should be excited for the future of the DC animated universe, with what it looks like that may be going. And if you never watched Constantine, I think that's the type of that little short film will get you to understand his character pretty quickly.
Yeah, I
If you,
think
if you,
they're. Yeah, I think they're still kind of in the weird talks for their live action follow up to Constantine
yeah,
from back in the
I thought
day.
I saw something about them
yeah,
making the second one with Keanu.
Yeah, all right.
yeah,
I like
man.
Keanu, but
We
he's
did
getting old, bro.
we did see that. I really hope they don't do that. It's time to
Yeah, dude.
refresh it up, and I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie. I need somebody that's going to look like the Constantine that's in the animated universe right now, in the comics right now.
right, right.
So Keanu does not look like that. I mean, he could dye his hair, but I don't know if Keanu Reeves with dyed hair, and I'm not. I'm just please. So no, 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 no. Definitely need a new casting. Somebody I can't remember the actor's name, but somebody did. I saw a fan cast and I was like, that's pretty dead on. But I'm not gonna lie, Constantine does look like a lot of white people. So probably a lot of white people that are pretty dead on.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah. So I do want to see. Hopefully, we do get some cool Constantine stuff soon. But yeah, man, that is a cool little DC animated universe update with no spoilers. You're welcome. There we go. All right, man. Haven't had a startup topic in a while. So there's your first 5 minutes. Now we're gonna hop into what's probably gonna be way more than 5 minutes. Technically,
Yeah, man, it's up to you, man.
technically, we're going to the moon.
Technically.
are we technically going to the moon?
Not we.
Yeah,
Are
we'll
they
see.
technically going to? Yes, I guess they are
We'll
technically
see how
going
well
to
the first
moon,
mission goes, if the first mission ever happens.
Right.
but they're not going to touch the ground. So does that
They're
go?
gonna-
Not yet. Not yet.
They're gonna record the ground from far away.
Question. All right. No, Ian, go through it.
Let's just go through
Explain it.
Let's go
Explain
through
it, and
Let's go
then I
through
have
it,
a question.
And then, okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
So for
I'm
those
sorry.
who aren't aware, it's been a bit of a running joke regarding Derek's belief in the lunar landing. If you wanna enlighten the audience on how you feel.
I don't think we went to the moon in '69
Where do you stand on that, Drew? You
I still hold belief that
on the fence.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, I want to say on the fence because that's just too safe. I believe we went to the moon. However, I'm open to the possibility that they've either fabricated some part of it, or they did not disclose fully how all those missions went, and the footage on the moon stuff. Air quotes for that. So I believe all the missions were done, and people were up there, but the actual landing, we don't know. And it's been so far, there's all sorts of shit that's been mixed around about it at this point. So I'm open to it. Like if like someone breaches down though, NASA's they fish somebody and then take their shit in the Slack server somewhere. Or foreshadowing for a later story. And they found information of all the doctor bullshit from back then I would be like, okay, well, government be on the bullshit, so that's not too crazy. Yeah.
I believe it happened. Still on the fence on whether they came back or not. They went. I don't know if they came back though. I believe somebody out there's a an astronaut skull bone situation sitting out there waiting for somebody to come and get him back, but they just never did. He just out there. He just out there, man. And Lance Armstrong is the one that came back. I don't think anybody came back.
Lance Armstrong.
They fed him the story. They're like, so this is how
no. Hold on. Back. We gotta backtrack.
I forgot about Lance Armstrong, to be honest.
Was it Lance or was it it was what's that nigga's name? Buzz, what's his name? Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin.
Yes.
Buzz Lightyear.
My bad. I messed that up. But yeah. I don't believe. I don't know if he came back.
Buzz Aldrin. Oh, he's alive.
Neil Armstrong.
He's
Buzz
92.
Aldrin. Yeah.
He's.
I think
I know.
Neil Armstrong is dead. I think.
I said
Buzz
Lance.
You said Lance Armstrong.
I said Lance.
He did say
Yes,
Lance. I knew who you meant, but I couldn't remember his first name either.
That's what I was trying to get you to. I was like, Lance is our fake cancer biker guy.
Yeah, he was the triathlete. Athlete,
yes.
Whatever.
I actually get them mixed up all the time.
He was a what? I thought that nigga just rode bikes.
I don't remember. I thought
he was just a Tour de France dude.
Triathlete.
Oh, that's
he was just a Tour de France dude.
Been. I don't remember.
And he sold the yellow wristband.
The Live Strong. Yeah, everyone's wearing Live Strongs.
Until they realized he was living off y'all.
He was living strong off of that fake.
Strong off that fake cancer money.
Actually,
white people be getting away with some shit, boy, and then they be on our ass every time we get a little up. Black people get one PPP loan, they on us. You guys. Wrong, and white people be getting off scams left and right, bro. It's crazy. Brett Favre just stole money from the welfare fund. Brett Favre stole money from the welfare fund in Mississippi.
Why?
To build his daughter a new volleyball facility at her college. He stole money from the welfare fund. Yo, white people really gotta do a lot of inside talks before they start telling us about what we be doing, bro. It'd be different. I don't understand. Anyways, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take us there. Back to the white people lying us about the moon landing.
Yeah. Well, as per usual, NASA heard the pod and said, hold my beer as they unveiled the Artemis 1 mission. That was set to launch at the top of the month, but got delayed due to a hydrogen leak.
Oh yeah.
But even before then, it was supposed to launch in like August. That was for something to do with the engine temperatures not matching. And then before then, it was something else. There was a couple of delays. But this next trip is supposed to be on the 27th. The 27th
of this month.
Yeah.
Like a week and 2 weeks, week and a half.
Basically, 10 days, 9 days.
We'll see if they have any other excuses. This first mission will be
space is too hot for us to launch today. Yeah, no, we put the thermometer up there in space.
The,
Space,
hu-
vibes.
the, hu- the humidity is off the charts.
Space's vibes is
Forecast,
off
man.
today.
Space's vibes is off today, man. We gotta reschedule.
Space vibes.
First mission is supposed to be unmanned.
Bring some sage, bro. Just
Bring
wave
some
that.
Space.
Just wave that in the cabin, bro. That's all you gotta do.
So wait
All
down the
right.
cabin, man.
Nah,
I
you
can't-
gotta get outside the shit and get on the little tether shit and be outside the space.
Wave it
Nigga
around
on
the
the
back.
rocket.
Wave it around the back where the
I guess
the
you ain't got no.
exhaust
I guess the
parts
lighter
are.
wouldn't work because ain't no oxygen, right? So
Right, yeah. You just
you gotta bring a torch.
Nah, just walk to the back of the rocket and light that shit.
Oh, facts like that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. The most positive vibes where the engines are.
Nah, bro, we
Exactly.
vibing the galaxy, bro. We
Vibing
about to be
the
the most protected planet, bro.
Oh man.
Says Space Force. The goal for this mission is to be to test Orion's ability, Orion, one of the other spacecrafts in this entire situation. We're testing Orion's ability to go over to the moon, orbit it, and then make its way back to Earth. That's the first mission. If that's successful, the second mission will be a manned crew to the moon, same orbit, coming back. Third mission should be the first time since 1969 where we allegedly set foot on the moon.
They're gonna make that political watch.
Yeah. And ultimately, the third mission should place the first woman of color on the moon as well. So that'll be a moment in the history books for sure. We may live to see history in the making.
Be in our 40s, like, damn, they actually did that shit.
Look at that.
Or did they?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like today
TikTok
it's,
effects.
it's
Nah, them shits. They probably hired Jason Derulo do that shit. You seen the nigga TikToks?
nah,
They probably hired Jason Derulo to fake the new moon landing, bro. They probably like, you
that's what
know,
I'm
Jason got
saying.
this.
Jason got the effects, man.
Jason got this. He got the crazy effects packs. That nigga, his shit be going.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes.
All right, what's a state that neither of y'all have visited? What's this like? North Dakota? Either y'all been to North Dakota?
No. Mad states.
All right, so
That is definitely one of them.
North
yes.
Dakota, right? Neither of you have been to North Dakota.
Yeah.
If you were to get on a plane, right, and fly to North Dakota, and like get over the airport, like in the runway, but instead of actually landing, the pilot just took back off.
Oh, does the I forgot
Right.
what they called that. But yeah.
Fly
The
over.
pilot just he comes
Flyover,
down, and
yeah.
instead of actually, he just takes right back off, and you come back to Atlanta. Would you tell people you visited North Dakota?
No, I don't even want to really tell people I went to North Dakota. I mean, I'm sure it has some nice like sights. Like, as
Wait,
far
does
as
the
nature.
do the tires touch ground?
Nope.
No,
Nothing touches the ground. That's very key in what I'm asking.
It counts if I step off the plane. I'm at
Actually,
least in
yeah,
the
if
airport
you step
because
off the
I've been
plane.
to Salt Lake City once because it was what do you call it, layover or whatever. Not layover. You had to wait for the next plane.
Wait, do y'all count it if you never like left the airport? You
No, I don't count. You have to leave the airport. I
You have
don't
to
count
leave
You
it.
have to leave.
I count. You have to leave the
because
airport.
in that case, and I've been to Trinidad, you know, and
Oh no, you have to leave the airport. You have to leave the airport. You have
I mean,
to step outside the airport.
that's still on the soil though. I mean, you'll
It
still see
is-
certain
it is,
things
but
there.
It is, but it's like it's like a.
It was
you
at
didn't really-
night. I'm not walking outside.
No, I know. No, I'm not telling you should to make it count, but I'm just also saying it don't count.
Oh, okay, well, okay, I'll say this. For the states, I will say it counts because it's the same country. If it's a brand new country,
You ain't been to that state if you ain't been outside that airport, bro. It don't count.
I've
count,
seen
you got-
Mormon shit in that airport.
Well, yeah. Oh no, yeah. I've actually been in Salt Lake City, Utah, walking around it. Trust
Oh,
me.
books
I wish
and
I hadn't
shit.
left the airport. So like I get you. Like I'm I'm on your side.
I was at most 2 hours, I think, if I remember. It was a long time.
Anyways.
No, it doesn't count.
But it doesn't count if you never get off you haven't got off the plane. Plane didn't even land. Nothing touched the ground. It came over the runway, was like, you know what? This is good enough. Flew away. Would you consider that a visit to North Dakota?
If
In
any of the crew
in
members,
No.
yes or
okay,
no?
no,
No.
So it's not right.
not until Artemis 3.
So I want to hold. So I just want to make sure we keep that same energy for that
Yes,
first crew that's gonna go up there
and
and say they went to the moon.
I don't think the crew is going to say it, but
They're
the
gonna say they
headlines
saw the
are
moon.
going to be
Okay. I just want to keep
we
that
made it to
same
the moon.
energy, whether the crew says it or not. Respect to them; they're still doing something crazy and unimaginable and patriotic, or even right. Like you
It's
going to
Okay.
space, you
it's
letting these
literally
people
it's
launch
the
you into
same.
space. That's crazy.
It's the same as the whole commercial flights to outer space. The headlines were saying it was outer. They went to space, but people in the know knew they just went,
Oh well, yeah, we know that.
to the tip.
Yeah, yeah. Well, all these niggas is liars. We get that. They rely on marketing and people being stupid. It works. Good plan. I get that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, on this podcast, we are not going to
we're
act
not. We're not gonna.
like that first crew went to the moon.
No, we're not.
We
We're
don't
not
have
gonna
to
do
have that argument, that discussion.
No.
They ain't go nowhere. They ain't do nothing. They ain't step nowhere. They ain't land.
They
And they
flew
ain't get
around this
off.
shit.
Them niggas took a train trip, essentially.
Hmm.
Them niggas went to sightsee. They sight saw the moon.
that. Yeah, they flew by.
They,
flew
you
by.
know, the little flyby on the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, if you look to our left, you can see that. All right, well, that's how fast it should be. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. But I want to see them land and come back. That's what I want to see. And then I will be 100% convinced that it is possible today and that the niggas was definitely lying back then. I'm actually more convinced by how many delays and shit they need to get this shit right now that it
That
1,000% didn't
definitely
happen.
didn't happen back then. I can see
Like,
that.
come on, bro, stop this. We have smarter people now, like more money, more
Technology.
technology. Like, stop this, bro. Niggas really could be Tony Stark out here if they wanted to be, and you tell me we can't get to the moon? No, bro. We either not going because we don't want to, or we not going because niggas told us not to go. I know
The nigga, the guys, they got them guys,
them
the
dudes,
the lunatics.
them folks was up there and said, hey yo, come back up here again. Come back. No. Keep playing with us, humans.
The lunar knights.
Keep playing with us, man. Leave us alone. We trying to stay on the dark side of the moon, out y'all way. Where y'all the little telescopes can't see us. But if you keep coming up here with your bullshit and your stupid ass flags,
Littering all kind of
just
crazy.
littering all over our planet, just because y'all shit fucked up, we can see it from here. Just because y'all shit fucked up. Hey, man. Imagine having beef with the moon people. Like, fam, it's the same sun, bro. When that shit explode, you donezo, we donezo. It really don't matter, bro. Relax. Just calm down. Let us pollute your little planet. All right, man. We're not going to the moon, guys. It's not happening. This is gonna get grounded. It's gonna get delayed. I don't believe it.
Target date for the for touching grass.
For the first fake launch.
Will be 2000.
And look, they about to test the fake launch.
25.
Well,
They about to
26.
test the fake launch in front of our faces.
They're
Nah,
hoping for 25, but we'll
That's
see.
a 20. That's a 2030 joint. Book it.
Come on.
2030. All right.
Yeah.
That sounds more reasonable, I suppose.
Ooh, think another decade.
Imagine they go
There's
to the
gonna be
moon.
there's gonna be bullshit in between all that time.
No, Ian, think about this. Imagine they go to the moon in December 2025 on Christmas. 12/25/25. They going to the moon for the first time. The first woman. They gonna market it, bro. They gonna wait. You got a couple more delays, bro.
It's gonna
More
sound
delays, man.
good.
Hey, man.
1225.
No, the carburetor is the flux capacitor ain't even. The shit ain't even.
It ain't fluxing the way it's supposed
It
to.
ain't even fluxing, bro. Fluxing in there, man. I don't even.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we gotta hold this up for another 2 years. Yeah, niggas not going nowhere. The niggas said they gonna launch a toy rocket around the moon and bring it back, and yeah, we gonna watch. I want to see it.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be on YouTube.
I say toy rocket like it's not over $1 billion worth of.
Oh yes,
Materials and shit, probably.
It's a big boy.
Yeah,
It's a big boy.
It's not just that big of not a little toy one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, I hope it works, and we don't have to. Also, my thing is, I don't think this generation needs to experience astronauts dying in on like live television.
Yeah, that'd be
Like,
sad.
I
The
think there's
social
enough.
media era,
I mean,
yeah,
I
people
know
be
there's
losing
already
their
enough
shit.
trauma. Like these kids probably see people dying on social media every day anyway, but
Hmm.
it's something different about like generally sitting in front of your TV being excited and happy and watching this shit in like
Just
awe and
pop.
amazement, and then boom, that shit will fuck you up different. That shit was like, wait, what? Wait, mom, what happened? You said that no, what? Yeah. I just this generation of kids does not need that. Especially because I really just don't want to see what the kids on Twitter. The memes, bro. The
The
memes.
memes are gonna be
The
terrible.
memes are gonna be crazy.
The kids wouldn't even.
Somebody gonna make a fart joke. You know how it is.
That's the tamest. That's the tamest thing.
And that's probably the just that. I mean, that is just that's not even an
That's that's
iota
that's
of
preschool
what they could
stuff.
probably do on social media. And I don't think you understand. I mean,
You know,
this queen,
Photoshop. I can't even
Oh
in the
man.
Photoshop things, and it'd be like, "Yo, Among Us sucks in space." Vine boom, boom.
yo, yo,
We got a phone cord.
astronauts, yo,
Bro is flabbergasting.
astronauts, the queen, XXX Tentacion and Kobe in a painting is gonna be crazy. Nah, man, they don't need to do that shit, man.
Oh
Look,
Oh
man.
man.
I just want to make sure they're doing this safely. They're not risking nobody else's lives. They've triple, double, quadruple checked this shit. Make sure there's no
Yeah,
fuck
that's
ups.
why it's mad missions. Well, 3 missions.
That nigga. See, my thing is, I hear you. Y'all
Could be
got it right
more.
on. My thing is, but look, what happens if you got it right the first time? You got it right the second time. Oh shit, you fucked up the third time.
They fucked up the
It's
third
possible.
time.
It's possible.
Pressure's on because guess what? Number one and two were practice runs. You knew there were no people on it.
Well, no, two is gonna have people on it. So you really got to get it right on the first run.
Wait,
On the
really?
second run.
The
Oh,
second run is gonna be
they need
manned.
they need
Oh
another
yeah, I
test
forgot. Yeah,
then.
two has people on it.
By the
They
time we
just
get to the
not
third
getting
one,
off.
we mastered the flight to the moon, and we about
And we feel
ready
safe
to,
launching people and bringing them back.
we about ready to touch the ground now.
I'm surprised they don't have one more in front of that where they send like a monkey or something, but they just probably don't want PETA on their ass.
Uh,
I'm not sending no humans first, but I'm not going first. Bro, you better send them dogs or something. Send the robots, nigga. You got me fucked
yeah,
up,
man.
boy.
Keep
Is
sending the
in the
robots. Why you trying
Send
to
robots.
send human
Cortana,
beings?
nigga. Send
Send
Cortana,
Cortana.
Siri,
Cortana.
Alexa. Send all them bitches. Send got me fucked up.
Samsung gotta make the Samsung Galaxy girl for real
Yo,
now.
Oh, that'd be
send
hilarious.
all of them, bro. Do not send me, bro. What you mean sending me first? What you mean second?
Hit up
So
Boston
you
Dynamics.
Hit up Boston
basically
Dynamics for
you
sure.
trusting this nigga to he got it
Slap a
right when
camera
no
on the
one was on
face.
it, and I'm banking on you getting it right again when I'm on it. And if you don't kill me, I'm banking on you getting it right for a third time. It's a lot of trust in people.
Hey, we have one
Hope
word
those
we
people are well
trust.
compensated, man. Because
For
you
real.
cannot trust in me for
Yeah,
45K a year.
I
I
wonder
promise you,
if
you can't.
astronaut gets paid.
No, I'm fucking around, but I'm just saying you can't trust the astronaut. Ain't the worry. I'm talking about the crew, the nigga who was supposed to screw in that one screw. I mean him.
Yeah,
He need to
right.
be paid 100K a year. Everybody that work on this shit, everybody, bro. I don't care if you turned a light bulb in somewhere, bro. Everybody need to be paid 100K to make sure they are doing this shit to the utmost ability.
Word?
Mhm.
What?
Well, I don't know.
You
It's
making more
hard
than
to say.
astronauts?
No. Well, according to it's possible. It's
Yeah, so
possible.
y'all stunned on
It's
these little bum ass
Okay.
space
possible.
niggas.
All right.
It's a
Okay.
possibility.
But he's stumping on the bum ass space
Crazy.
niggas.
On the
Done.
top end though, it does say 260. So
Well, that's what you get paid when you have to keep lying about going to the moon.
the
Yeah,
nigga
you
that the nigga that screws in the light bulb, he gets paid 63.
Very important light bulb.
Nah. See, my thing is the actual astronaut can get paid the least. All you got to do is go up there and follow instructions. I don't really give a fuck about you. I care about the nigga who put on that one last reflection plate Who's the nigga that made sure the gear shift was really working? Who's the nigga that double checked the engine? Who's him? Who's that guy?
The
Who's the person?
calibrator. Who
I need to know, and I need to know bro. I'm telling you, bro. If you put your hand on this rocket, bro, you should have made 100K.
Oh
If
yeah,
you
for sure.
if you stepped if bro, I'm telling you because if anything goes wrong, if even one thing goes wrong, we're fucked. Real bad. Real bad. You can't like it's serious. This isn't a game, bro. It's not McDonald's. It's not a
There's
fucking game,
no
bro. You can't just shortchange one nigga somewhere. Everybody gotta be up.
what kind of a range is this? 24,000 to 640,000
For what?
astronaut.
It sounds so
Yeah.
generic.
Nah, that sound like never mind.
Entry
I'm
level
about to
Just
say
say
for shit.
10,000 to 1 billion.
That
Range.
that 24K is what they pay the astronauts that don't really make it but just want to say like they passed the flight simulator. Probably like that. Like my former like the former head of my college. He was probably making that when he was an astronaut when he worked at NASA. But I ain't say no names. All right, no more college beef. Y'all just
Yeah,
be letting me sit in the college.
Hey man. And then it hit different with everybody caught.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
yeah.
real beef right there.
I think it's getting pain.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit, you're
Buddy.
scientifically speaking.
Scientifically speaking, man. Yeah, man. Ian got
Scientifically speaking.
yeah, man. You got a little subsection of technical. Okay, let's stick it
Subsection.
in.
Fresh off the radio wave.
And he got his little Stan Lee alliterations going on, man. You got your little scientifically speaking, Peter Parker, Bruce Banner. All right.
Right.
All right, man. Let's jump into what is for sure to be an exciting section for us tonight. Console tea.
Console tea. I have no tea, no iced tea, no nothing.
I have water.
I had water, I drank it, but yeah. So it's been a jam-packed week. We had the September Nintendo Direct and PlayStation State of Play in the same day this past Tuesday, the 14th. So stuff was really popping off for real, for real. We're gonna go through this direct kind of briskly. Same with the state. Well, we'll stick on some parts of State of Play a bit more. But yeah, we're gonna go through this State of Play. I mean, this Nintendo Direct real quick, like. So they opened it up with Fire Emblem Engage, the next mainline entry in Fire Emblem series. It's very colorful looking and looks like you can summon previous characters and they can aid you in battle. And it's coming out January 20th, and that's very, very soon. So yeah, that's coming out. That's open to direct. After that, they revealed that It Takes Two, that co-op game that came out like on PlayStation and everything last year, Xbox. It is coming into the Switch on November 4th. They'll also support not only will it have the regular online, but they'll support 2-player local play. Either 2 different Switches or on one Switch and things like that. So that's pretty cool. Fatal Frame. It's like the spooky horror game with like the Japanese girl with the camera and finding ghosts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently they remade one that never came out of Japan. It's called Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, coming west early 2023. They showed the next wave of DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which I was wondering if they're gonna do this, but that's cool. They showed first bit of content showing the next hero character that can join your squad. You have to do some missions and you can get her. Can't remember her name, but she's a defender, so that's cool. Oh, Ino, that's right, Ino. And you also get the challenge modes. Usually the hard shit. You just have to optimize your party's abilities and just beat challenges, and you'll be able to get items or even skins for characters. So yeah, that's coming. October 13th. There we go. So like less than a month. They showed. So y'all remember that SpongeBob game that was like a Battle for Bikini Bottom, like a platformer on like PS2, Xbox, and
Yeah.
GameCube back in the day? Yeah, so they did a remake of that like a couple 2-3 years ago out of nowhere.
Okay, yeah.
And it was good, like the graphics. So they announced a sequel to it either late last year or early this year. It's called SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake. They showed gameplay and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good for the Switch version. It just says coming next year. It's gonna come out everywhere next year, but they had it here. One of the weirder but funny reveals. Fitness boxing Fist of the North Star. So there's a couple of games that are more popular with like I guess more casual or the more fitness oriented people who have Switches called fitness boxing. I guess Zeus is curious about it as well. But no, it's basically you just have the Joy-Con. It's like fitness boxing. There's like things in the screen, but they're usually more like catered toward women. They usually have like a feminine person on there. But this one they had the dude from the Fist of North Star anime, old school cult classic anime. You know the meme where it's like you were already dead, pointing at the screen. That's that one. That's that. It's coming out March 2023. So it's this boxing fitness game. Cool.
Nice.
No, not there yet. They showed this indie game called Oddballers coming out on Switch in 2023. That just looks like a 4-player, I don't know, co-op party type game. Tunic came out on Xbox early this year. I think it was in like March or April. It was in the spring. Yeah, it's coming out on the Switch September 27th. Looks pretty good. It's like Zelda, so it's gonna do it.
No, it's not like Zelda.
Okay. On the surface, it looks like
Don't lie to those people.
All right, on the surface, I mean, it's on the
It's like
surface,
Fez.
it looks like one.
It's like Fez.
It's like
and if you
Fez
don't know
or
what
like
Fez
Dark
is,
Souls.
let me just tell you right now, don't buy that fucking game.
Damn.
Don't play that game. Don't waste your time.
If you like a
Don't do it.
hard challenge,
No.
If you like
An
a hard
impossible challenge.
Yeah,
It's not hard.
It's not impossible.
No, it's not a. It is impossible for
if that boy
anyone to
Ian
do
beat the
this
game.
alone. Shut up. It is impossible to do this shit alone. Like I said, even the people who did come up with the solution to Fez had to work together to do it. It was
a whole Reddit community.
I don't know how deep the Tunic shit goes, but you have to figure out how to either, I don't know if it's translate or understand the language that's in the game, right? The same thing as Fez. There's a whole new language in the game that you have to learn and understand.
Yeah.
And you have to fucking you have to learn the language and then you have to find the instructions to the game for it to like actually tell you, oh wait, now you can do this is how you do this and this. And actually these combos and these things were here the whole time, but we just didn't tell you how to do it yet. So haha. Yeah, nah, bro, I'm cool. Cool on that. I don't need that. You don't need that energy in your life. Unless you're one of those people who's like gonna go solve that shit. Mind your business. Gerard talking about his Zelda. Yeah, setting y'all fucked up. Gerard setting y'all up. He don't fuck with y'all. He just letting y'all know. He don't really.
Well, there is a Zelda style game like this, right?
Yeah, it's like a number.
Like Skyward Sword, right? It kind of looks like that.
No, not even Skyward Sword. It's top down, like Link to the Past, Minish Cap.
Oh, got you.
Link's Awake. Yeah. It's just the surface level is just top down. You have a sword, you have a shield. You bash and you dodge, but it is really like Fez and like Dark Souls-esque and stuff, where you gotta beat the boss's ass. If the boss beats your ass, you come back at the last little fiery thing you spawned from, and where you save that. And yeah. So
y'all got Xboxes, man. Go download that shit on Game Pass and
try on Game Pass first. It's give it a try on Game Pass before you put down the $20, however much it really is.
I was excited as hell when I clicked on that little game.
I was surprised it was a challenging game like that too.
Fact.
Oh shit!
Shit. This was in none of the marketing.
No.
There's no English in this game. Oh,
that too. I didn't know that they were gonna do the whole their own language thing either.
That's
I mean no English. No, Ian. I mean no English.
Not even Fez was that bad.
I mean no English.
Yeah, like when you like read stuff like context in the world, it's just a different language, and you have to like decipher it.
Either you know how to cipher it out or you're fucked.
Yeah.
Good luck.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Nah,
it
yeah,
sounds
you got
cool.
that
I
in.
like
Yeah,
it.
you got that. With the help of all your buds,
It's all
all your
obscure.
foreign buddies.
Only for buddies.
Form buddies. Damn. But yeah, that's Tunic Switch. I think it's coming on PS4 then too, if it's not out already. Well, regardless, September 27th. Um, Front Mission 1 and 2, these are like some old school strategy games. They're remakes. They showed gameplay of them. Front Mission 1 will hit November. Front Mission 2 is for 2023. And then they confirmed the third one's getting a remake in the future as well. They didn't give any deets. So cool for those fans. Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. So I had to talk to Patrice, friend of us and friend of the pod, as many listeners should know and viewers. And check other people who are fans of these farming simulators. So that's a remake of a Harvest Moon game that I think that was out on like the Wii or something like that. And they just have the Story of Seasons name because some trademark issue that's been going on. But yeah, it's coming out summer 2023, so that's cool. They showed the next, the first official Splatoon 3 Splatfest theme starting on the 23rd. So this upcoming weekend. Well, I think it lasts like 24, 48 hours or something. But the theme is if you're on a deserted island, what would you rather have? Have gear, grub, or fun? That's what they call it. There's three choices now instead of the two. Gear basically meaning you have tools to help you survive. Grub is food to eat, and fun is just like I guess things are not be bored on the whole island. But I chose gear because it makes the most sense. You can use your shit to find or defeat other shit and get food. And it's purple ink. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, that's the September 23rd. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I'll stream it though, because I probably won't be home, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Octopath Traveler 2. This is probably my biggest surprise. So I knew they were making a sequel, but I didn't know I didn't think it was gonna be on this Switch. I thought it was gonna be on like the next Switch or some shit to help sell that when it drops. But yeah, it's called Octopath Traveler 2. It's got 8 characters again. It's a brand new continent. Whatchamacallit. It's coming out February 24th. And they talked about some of the improvements of the game. Like it's got a day-night system. It's got the characters for their stories are gonna intertwine more and things like that. So yeah, I can tell they're it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be a really, really good game. I'm looking forward to that. I might stream that because I did stream parts the first one, and I have the boss battles on my YouTube. But yeah, Outside Traveler 2, February 24th. It's gonna be dope. Okay. Fae Farm Simulator RPG with like magical spells. Honestly, it looks like Stardew Valley, but with like magic stuff too. It's coming out spring 2023 on the Switch, and I think it's an exclusive. So yeah, check that out, farming sim fans and all that. And they had a lot of farming sim games in this one. It's cool. It's cool, but it's not exactly my thing. But it's cool to see. Uh, Final Fantasy Theatrhythm Final Bar Line. So basically this game on the 3DS, Square Enix made these rhythm music games with like chibi looking characters from all the Final Fantasies or whatever. And it's just back then it was just like a touch on the bomb screen. It's like rhythm music stuff, and it was a cute little thing. This is another game, and it's gonna have a shit ton of music apparently. It's coming out February 16th. Okay. Show a little bit more gameplay for Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I mean, the game already looks good. I want to play it. Not day one. There's too many games coming out. Sometime next year on discount because Ubisoft.
True.
Rune Factory 3 Special. It's coming next year sometime. I'm gonna guess the spring. Not spring. I'm gonna guess summer or fall. Basically a remake of Rune Factory 3. Patrice told me more about that and said, "Oh, that's crazy." She never played that one, I think, or no, I'm getting that mixed up. She just said that she was surprised they got a remake. And they also confirmed a new Rune Factory game in the future. So wow, Rune Factory is living. Okay, so the Nintendo 64 section. All right, they confirmed we need this. We need a dump of N64 games for the next several months. So they show Pilot Wing 64, which I played that a couple times. They had that at the daycare I grew up in. They had that. They had Mario 64 because they both came out at the same time. Mario Party 1, Mario Party 2, and Mario Party 3 are all coming in some months. I think Mario Party 1 is going to come out before the end of the year. And they said 2 and 3 are going to be sometime next year, so we gotta wait. Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium 2. That's dope. That's really dope. I hope they need to figure out a way to actually have regular Pokemon in that shit and not the rentals, because the rental Pokemon are ass, but the mini games are always fun. 1080 snowboarding. Excitebike 64, and the big one, GoldenEye 64. Coming back with online play. That's
Throwback.
why. You use Odd Job, fuck you. Anyway.
Super fuck you.
Yeah.
And fuck both of y'all. I need my run back in Mario Party.
We can do it.
The second that shit go live, nigga, I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas is doing. I will send Ashley over there to watch your son and help Crystal with whatever she need. I promise you. Get your ass on that fucking game.
Well, it's online, right?
Me my fade.
Yeah, it'll have online. Yeah,
it fucking better.
It will.
Me my. Listen,
I'm actually thinking about getting
we talk shit about the other ones.
Switch. So she might be running your fade.
No. See,
this is gonna be
see what Ian's doing?
Mario Party.
See what Ian's trying to do? Ian's trying to deflect by interrupting his sister as a new variable. She wasn't there when that bullshit was going on. Y'all two niggas was. I don't got no Facebook post about a man kicking my ass in
That's still on Facebook, yo.
Y'all niggas.
It's still there. It's still there.
So,
oh my god.
Y'all niggas bring y'all asses online to this fucking Mario Party game.
Oh, bet. I'm ready.
And run me my get back.
I'm down.
I'm down.
And I don't mean like Ian be ducking from the Mario Kart shit. I get it. He's scared. He a 50cc nigga trying to jump up to 150. We already like compensating and shit.
It's 50cc too slow, man.
I'm on Ian's side there. I'm with him with that. But this
enough of the malarkey.
This is pure revenge. Revenge story. I just need y'all to know the second them first dice roll to see who go first. Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all not my boys no more. You're not friends. Ain't got no deal. It's harsh city. I hate you niggas. Watch me still lose, but I'm going so hard.
I just want to be able to witness, if possible, the stealing the star thing. I still can't believe that happened. I really.
If I'm the first.
That sounds like some rare.
Happened to.
I'm gonna record it on the Switch. I'm gonna record. Not even stream. I'll just hit the record button. I have footage. Proof that shit can happen. That shit's crazy.
Fucking star.
I couldn't believe he said, "Oh, you ain't got no coins." Bet.
Oh no, since you can't
run me that. Well, cool. Run me that star though. Run me that star though. I was flabbergasted. I was like, bro, I looked at there. I was like, bro, I'm sorry. I'm not. Shit. Been playing since I was a little kid. I've never seen this.
Dog.
Wow.
Because I was so confident. I was like, you stupid ass nigga. I ain't even got no coins. Like I was talking shit.
Yeah, because they used to be like, oh, you got coins, whatever. And they'll dip away.
So spicy.
We good.
I know. I didn't just say, if I just said we good, it would have hurt, but I probably would have been all right. No, Ian, I was talking crazy, bro.
Really was.
Yeah, I don't think you understand. I was like, I don't give a fuck about no Bowser nigga. I don't nigga what? I ain't even got no coins. We don't keep coins over here. We spend those.
We spend those.
Oh, no, we spend stars too, nigga.
Crazy shit.
I never in my life been hurt that bad, dog. I'm telling you, that was a different type of hurt, man. All right, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Why you bring that back up, man? I need my re-up.
You did.
You brought it up.
I wasn't even. Yeah.
It's y'all fault anyway. It's y'all fault for doing it to me in the first place.
Because I said fuck our job for GoldenEye because I got salty shit from that as a kid in the neighborhood. Friend of mine always played.
Switch around the whole neighborhood and get niggas back.
I don't have an N64 controller here because aiming that shit. I was the shortest character in the fucking game. Even if he had no weapon, he could throw his hat like in a movie. Me as a kid did not know how to aim down. Like I know you had to like think hold R and then move around, but that shit wasn't like
Oh no,
intuitive.
sure
That
no.
shit was hella awkward. I'm
Nah,
just
we
used to
going
moving
crazy
left,
in this
right,
shit.
forward, back, gun in front. That's it. Let me get the assault rifle, and then that's that. That's all I did.
Right.
I had to aim down for your short ass. I can't believe this. And I'm not talking any like actual height things. I'm just talking about how the game was. That's all I'm saying. But anyway,
Yeah.
Could
fuck
you
out,
duck
Joe.
in GoldenEye? You couldn't duck, right?
No, you're just standing.
You just
You couldn't
standing.
crouch or
Couldn't
anything.
crouch. Yeah.
You just stood. It was an old school shooter. You just literally just walk around.
Wait, you couldn't
You
crouch?
no, no, there was no crouching.
Bruh. There's a guy
There's no
I used to play
crouching.
against. This nigga he
Could you
mastered
crouch in
it.
single player?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure you can crouch in single player GoldenEye.
I don't. maybe. Well,
Was there a
whenever
stealth
they drop
component
it,
to
there was some
I
missions where you had to kind of.
well,
I
we'll
mean,
go
you
back
could
and see. Yeah,
choose.
we'll see the
Yeah, when
original.
it comes out, I'm gonna play it because I haven't really played it.
I
That
never
one,
actually played the main mission, the main story. I
Oh,
always
really?
played
I've never played through all of it either. I
Oh,
played
them
bits and
missions.
pieces of it. The campaign is fun.
yeah, the campaign. Never played it.
No, it's a cup. Well, Ian be playing shit on easy and shit, so you might be a
Yeah.
breeze, but
I don't even think that game has easy.
I don't know, but he
I'm
gonna
not
find
even
it.
going to dignify that with a
I think it's just
response.
He
press
gonna
start.
find it, nigga. He
I
gonna
think that
Shark
game
Tank.
just says press start and that's it. Yeah, when it drops, I will play some of it.
I just
Just
want to know if
because
there's a croucher in it or not, because I'm trying. I feel
I
like
don't
there
think I
was,
don't think
but
there
now you
was
got me
one.
second guessing myself. So I'm not
I
sure.
honestly don't think there was, or maybe it's been so long.
Eh,
I don't remember there being one. Well, we'll find out soon enough. They said it was
true.
coming soon, so hopefully coming soon means this month. Surprise! They
Yeah.
didn't really say which one is coming next because we don't have our September. No, we don't have our September game yet. We're probably gonna get that announcement this week. Sometime
Mhm.
they're gonna just drop it on Twitter. We'll find out. Oh yeah, so yeah, that's all the N64 games coming in the next I guess next I don't know 6 7. How many games is this? One two. Is this 10? No, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So that's the next 9 months because they still gonna do one a month.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Another Square Enix game called Various Daylight. That is a stupid ass name. It's another simulating type game. Simulating, that sounds weird. It's a farm simulator. Um, oh, and it came out. It came out that day, so it's out actually. You can actually go buy it now. It's a shout drop. Factorio comes out October 28th, and LB. They're two, I guess, cult PC games. LB or it looks like pound, like LB, like the letters, but whatever that is. That's coming out spring 2023. Mario Strikers Battle League getting another update. They're gonna add Pauline and Diddy Kong in the next free update. They didn't even say a date. All right, whatever. This RPG called Atelier Ryza 3, Alchemist of the End and the Secret Key. Basically, they're RPGs, but they're really like cutesy and stuff like that, and they deal with like alchemy stuff like that, as the name suggests. These games got really popular on the Switch, just mostly because Japan and whatnot. And these games are the first to have done better outside of Japan. I don't think they sold a million. I think the first one might have sold a million, but for the RPG, that type of audience, it's cool. They got a third game. Everyone likes those characters.
Good achievement.
They show the tease of the next the Wave 3 for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. They showed Merry Mountain from the mobile game, which is basically just going to be a drive up a mountain, fly down the mountain, and it's nighttime and it's Christmas. So it's going to be good for the time. And Peach Gardens from Mario Kart DS. Oh, they have a typo. But that's only 2 of the 8. And they say it's coming this holiday. I'm going to guess late November. I'm going to just guess that. Switch Sports getting a golf update later. They first said it was coming this fall, but now they changed it to holiday. I don't know, man. This type of game, they shouldn't just be having updates. They should just put everything in there day one, but whatever. Whatever, man. It looks like you can do like 8-player online at the same time golf.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like. It looks cool, but no one cares about it. Okay, so Miyamoto trolled everybody, including me, and I was getting annoyed. He walked through and he was like, "Hey, We still got the Nintendo World amusement park coming next year in Hollywood. And he spent like 5 minutes talking about this Pikmin mobile game nobody cares about called Pikmin Bloom. Basically, it's kind of like a glorified, but it's made by the Pokemon Go people. It's like to me, it's like a glorified pedometer. You walk and you see the character walking like on a fake map, and you see the Pikmin behind you. It's cute, whatever. But then he saved face by they finally showed or re-revealed Pikmin 4 coming out next year. Pikmin is not A tier or B tier Nintendo series, but there's only like there's three games in the spinoff. They're basically just strategy survival games. Like little creatures walking in like your backyard. That's how it is. A Bug's Life type shit. But they're cool to look at though. They're cool games to watch. This is weird and cool because back in the Wii U days, Miyamoto infamously talked, I think back in like 2014, 2015, in a random article. He was like, oh yeah, Pikmin 4 is close to completion. And people were like, oh man, 2 Pikmin games on the Wii U, that's crazy. And it was nothing for years, literal years, until this week. So cool. They showed Just Dance 2023, November 22nd. We know what Just Dance is. They showed some more of Harvestella, just like a Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, but like RPG-ish, like Square Enix stuff. And a demo came out, so there's a demo out for it now. Yeah. They show more Bayonetta 3 footage. Looks great. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm probably gonna stream that because Bayonetta's dope. It revealed some new game called Master Detective Archives Rain Code, made by the same people who made Danganronpa, which is like a murder mystery, puzzly type game. Very anime, but it's got its own unique vibe to it. But this one is looking like a similar thing, but it's really stylized and got an investigative thing to it. It's coming next year. They announced that Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, and then Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil Village are all getting cloud versions between October this year to actually no, just October through December this year. They're all going to come out. Cloud versions of the games. You can play them for way cheaper everywhere else. But if you only have a Switch and nothing else, there you go. Just have good internet, I guess. Sifu came out on PS4 and PS5 this year. It's coming out on Switch November 8th. I'm not sure how good that port's going to be.
Yeah, I was about to say, how's that going to look?
I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of curious how it's going to come out because I only saw that they like took away a bunch of like the lighting and shadows and just made the game as it is. So if they do that, then it might be 60 frames game. But other than that, I don't know. But cool. Sifu's a cool game. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. It's coming out on everything, but it's also in Switch December 13th. That's basically the prequel game to Final Fantasy VII that came out on the PS2 or PSP. I don't remember. But yeah, it came out back then. Wow, there is a lot of shit they talked about. We're getting close to the end, y'all. Radiant Silvergun, classic shoot 'em up. Actually, Shadow dropped that day. Yeah, it's a top down shoot 'em up type game. There you go. Something called Endless Dungeon. Oh, that's a Sega published game. That's right. It's like a dungeon crawler type game, like Diablo-esque. Coming to Switch next year. Tales of Symphonia, classic GameCube RPG, is getting a remaster. I think it's coming out everywhere. Well, it's Switch and PlayStation. I don't know about Xbox, but that's cool because I always thought, yeah, I should play this, but I'm not buying a GameCube copy. Them shits is hella expensive. It's like $200.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, GameCube and all those consoles that we grew up with. That era of like the aftermarket for those is fucked right now.
Yeah,
but if you have those
we're the right age,
exactly, and
got
then
money.
people got money and got
and
nostalgia.
we're willing to spend it on shit like that instead of
Yeah.
401ks and investment portfolios.
Right.
Now,
Right.
nigga, I'm about to buy this $600 PS2
Well, shit. If I still had my
Orange.
GameCube
You
games,
got
so if I had my dozen GameCube games, hell yeah, I'd probably make it at
Oh,
least two, three
facts.
hundred
Oh, they're
easy.
not they're not sealed though. Is that a problem?
I mean,
Probably just
it's
depends if
usually
ours affects the
less.
price. Yeah.
If people like completing box with just like this case and the instruction booklet, if you can have completing box, you can add 20, 30, 40 more dollars to it, sell it.
I know.
Generally. Now, if it's sealed, yeah, then you can just be like, oh yeah, it's sealed, bro. Overcharge for everything. But yeah, so that's cool. Tales Symphonies remaster out of nowhere. It's coming out early 2023. And there's a sizzle reel of games. Sizzle reel. Kirby's Return to Dreamland. That's the Wii one. It's getting a remake. No one asked for this. Okay. But it's called Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. It's gonna have new features, have some was it new abilities, and I think some different minigame things. But yeah, it's coming out. Ooh, when they say this was coming out? Sheesh. I think it's coming out early next year. But my only gripe with that is that it doesn't have online in the $60. So nah.
Yeah, I'm not understanding the pricing. It's like they think that we will just pay $60 or $70 because that's just the standard price of a game versus you
February next
adjusting
year.
to what
Yeah, February 24th.
will accept or allow.
I'm not gonna get it. It's probably gonna do well just because it's been a lot of it's a Kirby anniversary
fair.
year. I'm not gonna get it.
Fair. We just need consistency from the groups. If you're gonna buy it, then can't really complain, that much about it or about not getting new stuff. If you keep buying it, oh shit, same thing we're talking about with GTA. But yeah, we'll get back to that.
I mean, this had online, and I'd be like, okay, it's 11 years old now.
True.
This was a late Wii game, and no one was really caring. It's thinking about the same year as Skyward Sword, so okay, all right. No, everyone was done with the Wii by that time. After 2009, most people were done with the Wii. We were all like, we were 360 and PS3 were hitting their stride for real, for real. So yeah, and then finally they closed it out.
The boys back.
The boys back. I'm a little mixed on this closeout though. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 has a date and a name. And it's called Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and it is coming out May 12th, 2023. We had a little, I guess another teaser. I wish they showed more, man. That's the only thing. I wish they showed more.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy for a title and a logo with it. Happy for a date. I didn't expect a date. But man, I get it. They want to be secretive and they want to wait until they're ready to blow out everything. But man, show more.
Yeah,
Link jumped out of a door.
Yeah.
He jumped out of the door like Fortnite, and that's it, really.
Yeah, like Fortnite.
He climbed up some floating islands, which that was kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, but I think the game's gonna be a banger. But I just want to see more. But I'm not ready to show more. Damn it. But yeah, so they closed it out May 12th, 2023 release, and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, so that was that. I think it was a good direct. Not my favorite. Had a lot of variety. Had some high points. But yeah, so that's pretty much the Nintendo Direct. Y'all have anything else to add for that or note or anything like that?
Super excited for Legend of Zelda.
Oh, absolutely.
I do agree that I wish there was more.
Yeah.
I was happy to see a date though, finally.
Yeah, that definitely added they got it down pat. Yeah, they got it right. Yeah.
Unless it's gets delayed again.
Well, don't say that. No, honestly, the fact they put a day on it tells me that it's sticking.
It's solid. Okay.
Unless something catastrophic happens, but I think it's gonna stick. Nintendo usually don't push something back out like crazy. It's gotta be super. Zelda's the only series they do this with though. This is like the only Sony thing the series they'll do. They'll drag out the reveals and then release date. Takes a long time. But anyway, that was Nintendo Direct. It's done. No more until sometime next year. Moving right along to the next presentation of that day. Much shorter for sure. Much shorter. And and that has some good stuff in it too. The State of Play They say that they advertise it primarily having a focus on PS4, PS5, PSVR 2 things as well. I'm looking at the blog. Wait a minute. What? Are they all right? So they don't have this in order for some
Yeah,
reason
they
on
don't
the
have it more.
blog. All right, I remember. I know what they started with and ended with. So we'll after that we'll just kind of go through it. So they opened up with Tekken 8. Holy shit! I could not believe how good that game looked.
Yeah, it looks
What the
fantastic.
fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, it
All
looks
the little
fantastic.
rain effects and Kazuya fighting Jin. That looked crazy. And
Yep.
yeah, they didn't give a date or anything. Might be next year, might be 2024. I don't know, but look great. Look really good. We haven't seen a really good like Tekken visual leap in years.
Yeah.
So it looked really good. After that, we're just gonna kind of go through this list here because I don't remember everything else in order. Oh man, Synduality.
That looked kind of interesting. There was some,
That was the mech game, right?
yeah, there was some interesting like movement stuff with that one. I was like, oh, you know what?
Yeah, it looked cool.
There's some potential here. It's not like oh, I gotta hawk this game down, but that definitely had some. Yeah, we should follow where this goes type energy. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was like third person, little mech action stuff. They
mm,
described it as like, well, the blog says PvPvE. So they're gonna fight some AI enemies as
hmm
well as others in mechs. So that it looks like
hmm
everyone just kind of running through on this planet or a couple planets. Yeah, it looks cool. I like the vibe of it. I'm gonna keep an eye on it for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of things on here, keep an eye on. All right, we'll just go right into it. Rise of the Ronin,
hmm
action RPG from Team Ninja of Koei Tecmo. They usually do more of the actiony things in Ninja Gaiden, or Neo, which is like their Dark Souls type game. But yeah, have obvious inspiration from Ghost of Tsushima, but they have their own twists on certain things. Where like it looks like it's like a mixture of I don't know the period where like gunpowder weapons are things we saw with like a friggin' pistol and like a type of a rifle with a little not bayonet. We call it the little blade on the end, the knife on the end, those types. See him doing like yeah, it looked really cool. It just looked really cool. I think it's coming out next. I think they said next year sometime.
hmm
Double check that. Yeah, like a lot of visual looks. Definitely reminiscent of Ghost of Tsushima, but it's not going to be that same type of a story. Looks like you're just fighting against these oh no, these colonial looking ass type dudes, man. But it looked cool. Look cool. Things come out next year sometime.
I don't think they gave us a date.
But they didn't. Oh,
Not that I can see at least. Yeah, I don't think you got a date. I didn't see one yesterday, but I don't see one on
well, coming
any
out
little site.
eventually.
Yeah. That's definitely one to keep maybe a
Oh,
little closer eye
yeah,
on though.
yeah, for sure,
Definitely a good one, that one.
for sure. So they showed a story trailer for Stellar Blade, which was formerly known as Project Eve. That's like that Devil May Cry, Bayonetta action game looking type game. With old girl in the skin tight suit. I'm just gonna call it spade a spade. They
hmm
know what they're doing. But no,
Yeah.
outside of all that, no, it always looked cool to me. The
It does like a
action and
cool
stuff.
game, yeah.
Yeah, so
I
they
don't really
showed a
understand
story
what's
trailer
happening
for
though.
it. Yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna know until like people like preview the game and actually play it themselves. They can write articles about it. But yeah, it's coming out. It's made by this Korean studio, and it's coming out. They say 2023. I remember that one. They said 2023. So hopefully that sticks and it sticks to landing and is actually good, and not just eye candy. Um, Now the low point of this is out of order still, but the low point of what they showed in the state of play, they talked about PlayStation Stars, like
Oh, yeah.
I just think they should have made that a separate video and just not had it in there. I don't know why they wanted to talk about digital
Mm,
collectibles. I don't know why they thought it was cool to Flash or the one of the apes from Ape Escape when they're not making none of those games anymore. I don't know why they
yeah.
thought that was cool, but
Yeah.
whatever. They gave a first look about it, and can read more on their blog. It's coming out sometime this fall. Play games, get trophies, get the little digital collectibles.
Yeah, I didn't really
Um,
understand that either.
yeah, it's very strange. Oh yeah, so they show a little bit more of Hogwarts Legacy, the
Yep.
Haunted Hogsmeade.
Exclusive
Um,
quest.
yeah, so it's like a exclusive quest. They flex in the marketing bag.
Yep.
So it is. It
Is
is.
it like is it like a DLC? Is that what that is, or is it
No,
a
no. So I think I've peeped how they're going to try to market the game a lot. Is they're going to really hard sell because it's a single player game, right? And I think
Mm-hmm.
we haven't seen a game that is even this single player focused um for a non outside of Switch exclusives. Maybe Returnal is the next closest I can think of. But that's just again that's another console exclusive. So a multi-platform game that is single player, like you are playing by yourself. There's no need to be online. If you online with your friends, that's cool, but that's because you're all in a party. You're not playing this game together. That's like completely different, and they're not interacting in any way. I think they're just trying to market the depth of each of these different little quests and little side
Mm-hmm.
missions that you can go to and how that can help shape your character or not shape your character if you just choose not to do it or whatever. I think they're going to try to really use that in the marketing and to try to kind of really show like, hey, you're creating your own story. J.K. Rowling has no effect on anything here because she wasn't involved in our process, and you're also creating your own story. There is no story here that she wrote. You're creating your own story.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're trying to really emphasize that. Which is, I
Yeah,
mean,
they
is
are.
is dope. I thought that little trailer for that looked cool. It looked nice and a little creepy. I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
this could get a little deep, chasing niggas down the hallway and all types of goofy shit. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I thought that was kind of cool. So yeah, I'm interested to see. Um, I want my hands on this game, man. I can't wait till we get to
We're getting there.
chop that up, man.
Once this year ends, it's gonna fly by like nothing, bro.
Yeah,
It'll fly by like
yeah, it's
nothing.
around the corner.
We're getting
Can't wait.
closer.
It'll
But yeah,
fly
no,
by.
it looked really good. It really. I mean, every time they've shown Hogwarts Legacy, it looks good.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah, man. Pacific Drive. So that reveal was confusing on the first watch because it was like just a bunch of flash like scenes of like driving a car in first person and random supernatural stuff happening in forests and streets at night and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I read up on, I looked it up a bit more. So it seems to be so it's kind of like a game where you kind of do it's kind of rogue light in some parts, but you have to do runs where you're just trying to escape
Mm-hmm.
this area of the like Pacific Northwest. They got like kind of like Area 51 ish, where like it's like a place that's like had some event happen. They're trying to basically your person is trying to like escape that area, and you have to do different runs for it. That's the gist of it that I got.
Seems like the
Seems
beginning of The Last of Us, but for a whole game.
Yeah, yeah. It's like reading up on it a bit more. It's definitely it's an interesting premise. I'm curious to see how
Yeah, I don't
it
know.
shapes
Let's
up.
let's skill up. Tell us about that one first.
Yeah.
See what
Yeah.
he thinks when he gets his free copy of it. And we'll
Wait, who?
Skill up.
skill up.
Oh, Skill Up. Got. Oh,
Yeah,
got you.
yeah, the
Yeah, I
Australian
know,
guy
right?
on
Revere I trust as well.
yeah, skill up. Our Australian correspondent out there on the YouTubes. But yeah,
Right.
he does really good honest reviews because I always tell people he was probably one of the first YouTubers I saw that came out and like he gave a review of something and I think a lot of people kind of felt like this didn't feel honest and he was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm never gonna like be paid to give y'all bullshit review. If I don't like something, I'm telling you I don't like it. I don't care if it messes up a corporate relationship or whatever. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about these games when I play them." And he tells you the fucking truth. When they're great, he tells you they're great. He tells you all the little good things in every game. But when them games suck, boy, he don't care what studio it is, who know
Good.
who. If he don't get invited to this or that, he lay that shit out there. So I respect him whenever he reviews anything. So if I'm looking for a game, I see if he reviewed it first to see, maybe just to get his opinion. Even if I still end up playing, because I have still played a couple games that because they were on like a super sale you couldn't ignore or something like that. But
Mhm.
yeah, no, or free, whatever. But yeah, he's a good resource because he's telling his at least his honest opinion.
Okay. Skill Up. looking out for his upcoming previews and reviews of these games
The
for
guy.
sure. He's the guy, PlayStation guy, I guess. Yeah.
He plays everything, but yeah.
Oh, he plays everything? Oh, okay. Well, everything. All
Yeah,
right,
PC,
cool.
everything.
I don't really watch it. I'm familiar with that channel, but I'm not like sub to them. But I'm
Gotcha.
familiar with them.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen his videos. Right?
Yep. Um, yeah, so Pacific Drive, yeah, they just said 2023, PS5. So they revealed Like a Dragon Ishin out February 2023. That's basically a Yakuza game. It was a side game that came out in Japan only, I think.
Oh, really?
PS3, yeah, years ago. So they realized, oh, Yakuza is more popular now, especially in the West. So they remade it. Another samurai game with guns, which is funny. But yeah,
That's so weird.
yeah, it is weird. But the little bit I played like Yakuza Zero, the games are cool. They have their own thing going on. You beat people's asses, fist fight in the street, and then you do baseball mini games. But yeah, that's cool. February 2023, Yakuza fans are eating. What is this? Demio? What is this? Oh, this was I remember this. This was a PSVR game. This was it looked like PSVR Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And then I think that concept is cool, but I'm not the type to buy a whole VR headset to do D&D. But the concept itself seems cool. Called Demio, Demeo. It's coming out in 2023. Surprise! It's coming out in 2023 because the VR2 is not out yet. Speaking of VR2, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition. Okay, but it's a Star Wars game that's going to use PSVR 2. Yeah, it's just a first-person game. You meet with familiar characters and things like that. Looks like you're just in everyone's favorite dusty desert town. But yeah, so didn't give a date for that though. I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
And then they ended off with a. That's true. Yeah, I'm not too big on it. But then they ended off on another. Well, really, they call it the God of War Ragnarok story trailer. An amazing trailer, crazy hype shit in it. I really don't need to see anything else. Yeah, they did the whole Norse thing where like the wolf chases the sun or whatever. I didn't even know.
Cool.
It looked cool. It looked cool.
I
Yeah,
didn't know what that was, but it was dope.
It looked cool as shit, but I didn't know anything about it until people said, "Oh no, they're doing the thing," and I was like, "Oh shit, I don't know anything about this."
Nah, man, yeah.
But that's cool. Oh, and then the favorite part, they showed Kratos and Thor. They clashed. They clashed
the hammer and
the hammer. Boom! They threw it back, and then again, boom!
Yeah,
that was fire. I was
that
like,
fight is gonna go crazy, bro.
Yeah,
that fight gonna go crazy, bro.
I think it's gonna be early on in the game. I think it's gonna be one of the early.
You think so?
Too. I think so.
I'm thinking so too, right?
Ask for it first, and then we're gonna come back and fight him again.
So I want them to. I'm interested in the idea of them creating a game. God of War has some potential to it, right? Because even though it's another game that is like very story driven, you're playing it by yourself. You know, you're playing with other people more for the experience of like, yo, did you get to this part yet or something?
Yeah, more, how Elden Ring and I guess for some people this year. Yeah,
I wonder if there will be a game developer bold enough to abandon this idea that every time you start a game, you got to start back at zero. Like, what if this time I don't start at zero? What if nigga, pick up right where my last nigga left off again? Like.
Well, Horizon Forbidden West, I don't think you start at zero. I think you just you're adding to your arsenal.
See, but
the game with all the stuff you had in the first.
Yeah, but I mean, like when I say like, even if I didn't start with the exact gear, but I just mean like what I really mean is like your stats. I want my damage, I want my damage to be the same. I want my whatever. I hate like almost every game you play in the second game, they're basically shoehorning in some way for you to not be as powerful as you finished the first game in order for you to build back up to be powerful again. And it's just like, I didn't just forget how to be powerful, bro. Like, just because something or something else happened. I don't know. It just seems. I don't know. I would hope. I would hope. I'm not hoping it from this, but it'd be dope if GTA was something similar where it just not GTA. Oh my goodness. If fucking God of War was
God,
good thing I didn't
Hey,
say Gears of War.
oh man.
Yeah, it would be interesting if God of War kind of looked at your save file, especially since I don't know if you guys have done a replay on PS5, but I would assume a lot of people have played it on the PS5 for it to just look at your file and say, okay, based on your last save file, we'll start you here. So you're not like you don't just start with nothing at zero and I don't know.
I mean,
I'm sure they'll find a cool way to
that'd be
narratively
interesting
put you
for a
back at zero,
story.
but
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, when it gets closer to it, I'm definitely gonna turn the game on to kind of get my. I haven't touched that game since I beat it back in
yeah,
2018, so I'm definitely rusty, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll dust the cobwebs off and might try and fight a Valkyrie or two,
there you go.
maybe.
Get back in the swing. Yeah, no, that was hype, man. Love the Wolves. Love that custom controller. Um,
Oh, that's right. They showed the controller. That was the bait for this because I definitely thought they're gonna
yeah.
end on that, and I was like, bro, what
They're
are
not
y'all
gonna do that
doing?
to us, man. Not for
They
what
did that. They
Nintendo
did that
just
fade
did.
down to yeah. They did that fade down to black, and I was like,
mhm.
I know that ain't it.
Yeah.
And they started the trailer. I was like, oh, thank God.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Thank God. Oh man, they
Yeah.
pulled the fast one. The controller looks cool. It's a nice blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like that controller a lot. So it's this limited edition. It said pre-orders go up. I think they said the 27th or 24th or something like that. So y'all pray I stop being broke by then so I can pre-order this controller that I kind of need. I do kind of need it. Just like I kind of need AirPods in a way that you don't need it, but you kind of need it. Kind of.
Yeah,
So
Kinda needed.
joint's still functional, but nah, they're not 100%.
you might as well have a replacement in the tuck already. You might as well just put that in you know? Yeah, man. So yeah. I think it goes without saying. Obviously, we're all hyped for Ragnarok, that trailer.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I think that's the one game we're all gonna be playing at the same time.
Absolutely.
yeah. I think that's one without a doubt
I
will
will finally put down Destiny. Finally.
put it down
For
that.
one day. No, I'm kidding.
That was fun, guys. Good ride. All right.
That was fun. No, that's literally what happened with Horizon. Actually, not
And
even a full day. Actually, it was.
how long does Hogwarts pull you away?
I'm curious to that too.
How
Actually,
long does GTA pull you away?
that game has the potential to pull me away for some time. Potentially.
Speaking of GTA,
Nice. Look at the guy. Look at the guy.
I'm just throwing draw alleys.
Look at the boy.
Speaking of,
I will say before we move on, I was a little disappointed that we didn't get a price on the Pro controller.
Oh yeah.
man, we need that, man. Man, they're gonna put that at 200. I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
If they put a
feeling-
stupid price on it, I'm gonna be annoyed.
Be like,
Well,
why
how
are
much
y'all
did you
like
say the other one was? The Elite
Oh.
controller?
Was it 150, right?
It's like 160,
160.
169, I think. And then like they announced the basic version of that one. That one's 129.
So
They gotta just compete. Man. Get in the market. Man.
169, 170. That's what
170.
that's really that's what I'm thinking. If there was a way to like you can buy it in the store or something, I'd see if I can like sell one of mine or trade it towards it, make it a little cheaper.
Yeah.
Like GameStop had, and I'll actually set foot in the fucking GameStop and be like, yeah, you know why I'm here.
I'd trade my white in. I'd trade my white in for that for sure.
Yeah.
I traded one of my DualShocks to get a controller. It was the green one. That was years ago.
Oh yeah.
I had like a clear one, the clear white one.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah, take it.
take it.
I don't use this shit no more.
Yep.
Hey, take the button too.
Take all of it.
Take the button too.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, let's stay and play. Yeah, both that. Yeah, and that was good. Short and sweet. Now we gotta get into the real business of console tea. This one, the tea.
This
You
is
let
the actual.
when you let the tea steep a bit longer, so it's a bit stronger.
Let that thing
So-
stew.
On this Sunday, September 18th, GTA 6 early as alpha footage leaked online. And it leaked in a big way. I'm not saying just a picture or like a little car that shows VCPD looting. Oh, it's in Vice City again. I mean, I'm all right.
Somebody at the city or
Spoilers?
Spoiler, yeah. Let me drop a
Spoilers?
spoiler drop. Geronimo.
Spoilers?
yeah.
Yeah, spoilers. Yeah, spoilers. It's Grand Theft Auto 6. Yeah. So like 3, 4, 5 different clips came out. Looks like it's from the story mode. It confirms some reports from earlier this year where you're gonna have a male and a female protagonist. It is set in Vice City. Hooray! You get nice HD Miami again. Wish it was an original city, but that's just me personally. But yeah,
Agree.
for early footage, I mean, there's a lot of stuff not finished. Some character models not moving properly, some cars stuttering, but I mean, the look of the city, the lighting and stuff like that, it looked pretty. It looked good for early on. Like you can tell this is a modern game, or a current date game, or a game that's being made that will still look modern in the next few years because it's not coming out for that long. But the crazy thing about it is not only did like parts of that leak, but the person that did it, they fished a Rockstar employee and impersonated them and asked for like files on their Slack server, which is basically like Discord for business, basically chatting and sharing stuff, blah blah blah, collaborating. Yeah. So that person that leaked it, they have source code of the game too, which is a big fucking deal. For multiple reasons. I don't even know. There was a time today where supposedly he was trying to call himself negotiating with Rockstar to pay him some money so he won't release shit, that's the person said like 5 figures or bust. I'm like, bitch, that's nothing. You must be a child. You must be a fucking child.
He should have watched The Losers. They're gonna kill you after they give you the money.
Right.
Like what?
Yeah. So y'all saw. Well, I posted a video earlier, but y'all saw some of the footage or whatever, right?
Yeah.
What y'all think of it? How looking? I mean, it's early, obviously, but what do you think of it based on this way early look that we shouldn't have seen yet? But
yeah, I mean, if this is the point they're at right now, then it gives us an idea of how long this game is going to take before it actually comes out.
Yeah,
there's a lot to be done.
A lot to be done for sure.
Like some of the NPCs are not even. They're still in their block forms or their model-y forms.
Yeah,
I don't know what they call them in the industry lingo, but yeah.
I think it depends. We'd have to know like their workflow and how they do things because, if we can still see issues with just the environment, the world around it, the character models, how would they have developed, things like story missions, side missions, this character interacting with this character, this name, things. I mean, some of that may be down to code as well too. Eventually, in the future, a code will just pick a character out of the random selector to attach to this mission or attach to this thing. But I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, they haven't given us a date yet.
Well, no, they never did. And that's, to me, all it did was basically show me this. This is super early footage. No, they were not working on GTA 6 for the last decade, maybe the last 4 or 5 years, maybe at best. But they haven't been working on it for as long as people were saying it was. And Rockstar was wrong to be charging people the way they did to play GTA 5, to encourage people to buy loot boxes and things like that. They were wrong for that. So basically playing in front of people's faces and constantly making and then throwing up GTA 5 for $30-$40 still is disrespectful. I obviously you'll feel bad to the developers and stuff like that. Not condolences, but it's a testy time because technically, potentially your work is about to be exposed and you may have to start all over again. Like that really sucks.
Yeah.
But the company Rockstar and their practices, hey man, you were fucking people over. Someone fucked you over. They shouldn't have fucked you over, but they did. You go deal with that. Same way you told fans to go deal with it. So I don't feel sympathy for Rockstar, but I do feel sympathy for the developers that are working on that game and put their time in, because that's that's the one who's going to be really affected. They're the one that's going to have to work harder. They're the one that's going to have to stay later to try to make up some of the time. And me personally, I don't think we're going to see that game for at least another 2 to 3 years anyway. So what's another 2 to 3 years on top of that? Y'all niggas are been buying GTA, and now one person, fuck that for everybody. I don't think the reason I think I told Justice in the chat earlier that I don't feel like they should be negotiating. I didn't fully understand at the time he had a piece of the source code. But that being said, even if he does, if you would assume the person who stole it understands its value, the only way to understand its value to mean that they play the game, or they play games, or they understand gaming in some direction. You're not going to be looked at as a hero if you hold them for ransom and actually release the source code or refuse to release it, and then you've delayed this game that people have already been waiting a decade for. Like, you're going to turn into public enemy number one. Then there's going to be somebody looking for you now. Like, I think societal pressure may, hey, I'm going to try to stretch that as long as I can, see if I can get some money. But if, in 2-3 days, I can't get anything, and they're talking about, yeah, we're going to have to cancel this and we're going to delay this by 5 years, I'm going to return this shit, because my friends that I told I stole this will hate me. Like, literally one person is potentially fucking us out of 3 to 4 years of getting this game. So, yeah, no, I think it's a crazy situation that we're even here. I just wonder what made them get targeted like that, just out the blue like this.
Yeah,
that would be my main question.
Somebody hit the phishing attack.
But I was just like, how did you know? Like, were you just sending them out and it was just like, oh shit, I caught one today from, oh wait, this is Rockstar? Like, how, what I mean? Like, it just seems so random. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I didn't know where I was in this strange neighborhood and I went to this McDonald's and when I came out, I got robbed. It's like, no, that's Rockstar and they should have all sorts of protections and stuff.
Hey man, they got some pretty clever email.
I hear
shits out there, yo.
I hear you, man. I get a couple scams every week, so trust me. The Walmart. I got one today from AutoZone, actually. Yeah. We can renew your tires. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck I ever went to AutoZone for tires? What the fuck are y'all talking about? Yeah, you trying to get me? Does that name? I might have to send a Rockstar application. Hey, I'm not going to get caught up with the email scam, so at least better than the last guy, right?
Right.
That's got to get you the second interview, right? That's got to at least. Nah, man, it's sad. It is a sad situation, man. I hope they're able to resolve this without it becoming a bigger catastrophe than it is.
Yeah.
Really, really.
Yeah. Really. I mean, shoot. I know it's gonna keep being. And this was on a Sunday when most people just relaxing, or should be relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll keep tabs this week. If there's anything more substantial, I'll add to the docky, and we'll talk about a bit more updates. I have a feeling there will be. We'll see. You might squash it and get the dude by tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, Matt is a messy situation. Did not expect to wake up day after my birthday and see Twitter trending that shit all day long.
All day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that is the console T.
Cool. Okay, man, look. We're at that point in the episode again where we probably told you last episode we were going to talk about She-Hulk or Harley Quinn, and here we are not doing either. But okay, let's do this because nobody told us, even though our last video, for some reason, people are watching a little extra hot. I don't know what we did. If it was the time I posted, I'll go back and look at the time. Maybe y'all are like starving for content on Wednesday mornings. I don't know. But either way, nobody commented to say what they want us to talk about more. That's cool though. Let's do quick fire She-Hulk thoughts.
Spoilers.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll start, I guess.
Yeah, Geronimo, our Marvel expert. Gotta go first.
Marvel expert. I'm enjoying it. I know I'd say that for a lot of things, to be
No.
honest. But no,
You be enjoying shit.
I find I'd be enjoying shit. No, I find the main actress Tatiana Maslany.
Mm.
Yeah, I could tell, I could see why they got her for this type of role. She kind of nails that 30-some-year-old person out on the West Coast just trying to do it big as an
Quirky.
attorney, quirky, but
Mhm.
still a She-Hulk on the side, but not fully owning up to it yet. But she's warming up to it. Her development is warming, and
Mhm.
even though a lot of the episodes we're getting like, it's like flavor of the day episodes of like, oh, what's this court case, or who
Mhm.
are we, representing and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
And initially it did seem like, oh, this is all just kind of like silly fluff, and then we get into the real shit halfway through. But now after this episode with this latest one with Titanium and the whole copyright trademark of the She-Hulk name,
Mhm.
I was like, oh, they brought shit back from like 2 episodes ago, so
Yeah.
that's interesting. But no, I'm enjoying it. Bruce Banner is gone; he's in space again. Cool. He was only in like 2 episodes, I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's not my favorite of the shows this year thus far, but I enjoy the humor. I enjoy the fourth wall breaking. She'll sometimes glance at the camera and say shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it really does feel like those type of shows that would used to air on like not ABC, but I don't know, like regular television back
Yeah,
in
it
the day.
reminds me of like Lizzie McGuire, one of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
one of
okay.
those
Yeah, I can
types.
see that.
That's a good comparison in a sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I wasn't really looking at it that way, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Ready for the more She-Hulk stuff to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm treating it like a sitcom, and as a sitcom, it's hitting it for me. So
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it for that reason.
Mm.
And once the She-Hulk stuff comes around, that'll be a pleasant bonus for me.
It might get as early as this week coming up, I think, based off how this last episode ended off. And
Yeah. Oh yeah, this last episode. I love how it ended. I love
yeah,
how
it was
nice
really
Easter
slick.
egg.
That felt
Real
like a
slick.
post-credit scene, but they just kept it in for the end of the
Yeah,
episode.
that's kind of
It
that's
was
what it felt like.
because I don't think they had a post-credit scene for this
Nah, I
episode.
didn't see
No,
it.
no, there wasn't one. There was. Yeah, I
Just-
sat there looking like an idiot at the whole credit.
Yeah, I rewinded it too, and I was
Yeah.
like, did I miss it? Did
I
I
wasn't
miss
gonna
it?
admit that part, but yeah. I reminded you like, nah, I also missed it. I know I fucked it up somewhere.
No shame. I'll admit shit. Fuck it.
I fast forwarded and
Yeah,
I
I did.
see
I did the
nothing.
same thing. I'm just glad I wasn't alone. I watched it, watched the whole credits. Said, "No, I had to have missed it." Went back, watched it again. Said, "Oh, okay, no, I'm just all right, cool."
So you know everybody by name now.
You know what I'm saying, nah, my nigga
For
Steve.
real.
He be holding the lights whenever she looking extra shiny. That's my boy Steve. Give my boy Steve his props.
Right?
Nah, man.
It's funny. It's honestly, I would say it's a more genuine humor than some of the other stuff from other shows or movies where
Agreed.
where it's like, wow, we gotta travel far across the galaxy, huh? Or some silly shit like that. This one is
Whoa.
just like legitimate stuff. Like she tried to date on Not Tinder and dude liked her in She-Hulk form because probably big fetish or whatever. But if she turned down to regular Jen, he was like, oh well.
It's like she's not my type. She Hulk.
Not-
They said Buddy dipped once he found out She-Hulk was a white woman.
That's funny.
I didn't say that. The internet said that.
You're right.
That's hilarious.
I didn't say that.
That's
I think it's
mean-
hilarious.
I mean,
but
when,
didn't
I
say it.
mean, she's green when she's She-Hulk.
But she's white.
She's white.
She dope though.
Yeah.
I think she's dope. But being all
She's
serious,
cool.
just to be serious with people, because I be joking, but I really do like her portrayal of She-Hulk. I think she's doing a great job. My quick
Yeah,
fire
She-Hulk's
is
a
that
cool
I think
character.
she's doing a great job as an actress. I think she's a cool character. I think the series allows me. It's probably one of the first Marvel series that I'm not going out my way trying to see what little connections are out there to other characters. I'm taking it for what it is.
Yeah,
Similar to like I was telling y'all at the beginning at the losers. I'm just taking that. I took that movie for what it was. I'm taking She-Hulk for what it is. Okay.
Mhm.
And maybe it's a little more comedy than I'm typically used to, or I would typically want here. But that's the style they're going with this character. And at some point, this character does set the time with what the fuck is going on. So when the Avengers level shit's happening, She-Hulk's gonna have her little moments, but the movie not gonna be about her doing this shit for the whole thing. Like she's
That's
gonna have
actually
to get to it. So it's like, I know you're gonna have to bleed in with what's going on over here eventually. So, let me sit back and get to know you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's my 2 minutes, man. I'm enjoying it. I think it's great so far. Funny, like you said, that last episode, the way it ended was cool. We met a lot of cool characters. Um, Even the way she won the little case, I thought that was a hilarious way to do that. Like I know there's like issues with like real lawyers who, like I said, look at that and be like, it's not how it would work. You couldn't do this. And I'm like, I hear you. I hear you. It's a legitimate concern.
She's
It was
also
funny.
an attorney for
And she's a She-Hulk attorney. Like, guys,
superhero related nonsense.
like guys, maybe the laws don't work the exact same way as they do in at Yale. Okay, buddy.
And
Maybe in the MCU they can
Harvard
do things
law
a little
doesn't
differently.
transfer.
Yeah, like I'm just like, you don't think in the MCU can just do things a little differently? Maybe MCU Yale is like, you know what? We don't care about drunk people on the stand, bro. That's vibes. Word. We don't know that.
That's
We don't know what they're okay with in the MCU. You stop. We don't have to apply all of real life to
They
the.
got a whole They have a whole alien god thing in the Indian Ocean.
Oh yeah, they gotta talk about that soon.
Yeah, how do you go so many shows without mentioning it?
Yeah, that is weird. No, I don't think anything is mentioned, or no, I don't think anything is mentioned the Eternal
But there's a
stuff.
freaking
No,
celestial in the
no. Oh man, what's crazy is
Or did
they
something
did
mention it
mention
and I
it.
don't
They did.
remember?
No, they did. They did. They did. It might be She-Hulk. Was it She-Hulk or was it?
Maybe it was She-Hulk. I don't remember.
I gotta go back. There's
They've
something
been
recent that
sliding
just
references in.
referenced it.
or maybe it was
Something we
in
just watched recently referenced it. They were like, something. There's something going on in the
Multiverse of
Indian Ocean.
Madness.
No,
I
no,
don't
no, no,
think
no,
so. I need to rewatch it. Actually, I was thinking about that this week.
no. They were saying something about it. Oh, was it or maybe it's something new. It could be the thing with maybe it's the Marvels
Maybe. Yeah, I don't
Secret
remember.
Invasion. It's one of these shows that's coming around where they address the fact that, hey, there's a huge ass celestial head poking out in the Indian Ocean. Shit is right there. Everybody can see it. Everybody knows it's there.
Maybe
Niggas
it was.
flying
You
over
know
taking
what?
pictures. People is taking boats out there.
Maybe
Fuck
it
is
was
going
Secret
on?
Invasion trailer.
It was something where they just acknowledged it, and I cannot for life remember exactly what. I'll figure it out after this and let you guys know. Sorry, but sorry to the listeners who were like, we want to know. Well, my bad.
I'm gonna look it up after we're done recording this too, because something did mention it. You're right. Some did mention. I just can't remember right
I
now.
can't place my finger on it right now. It's too much going on in my brain.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, man. No, man. I think She-Hulk is doing what it should do. I think it's a nice breakup from how serious the MCU, not serious, but how heavy on some action scenes the MCU can get. And
It's more like I don't want to say it's kind of like the anime slice of life, which is like everyday things, everyday activities, with a side of wait, I'm a Hulk too.
Right, yeah, exactly.
But she's not really the reasons she's using that ability or not because shit, the Abomination's fucking shit up.
Right.
It's like, oh no, this con artist who uses magic summoned these things from a demonic realm, and Wong is there too. Silly stuff. But I enjoy that type of humor. It's a comedy, and it's not just inserting jokes for the sake of it for a haha moments. It's literally just genuine humor. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, agree, man. Yeah, man. So look, all positive vibes here from us with She-Hulk. What everybody is doing. Maybe next week, I guess we'll look at, depending on how She-Hulk goes, depending on how our time goes, we'll look at Harley Quinn and as well. We got our season finale for that this past week. So there's no more Harley Quinn episodes, but it was a good season finale. They did something that I thought was pretty cool that matches up with some of the more recent comics right now. So yeah, really, really, really good. Again, DC animation be saving me. DC animation, Derek Copes actually. Yeah, okay.
DC equals Derek Copes. Man, oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah, come on. But yeah, man. So hey, man, if I'm just trying to put positivity out there, I mean, if I'm positive about these Marvel shows, maybe they'll give me some good DC shows and movies for me to be positive about. I don't know, man. But but yeah, man, y'all go out there and let us know your thoughts on all these different stuff, man. Let us know if y'all think we actually went to the moon before. If y'all think we going back, y'all think that plane gonna get delayed, how many delays, and if you think it's gonna delay, what do you think their excuse for the delay is gonna be? Tell me what you think the excuse for the delay is gonna be. I think that'd be hilarious. Let us know if you saw the GTA 6 leak, if you hyped, if you think they ain't got shit. But also, I want everybody, if you're a DC fan, to go watch Constantine House of Mystery if you haven't already watched it. And if you have watched it, let me know, what your thoughts are on it with, where it seems they might be going with the DC animated universe from here. So I think that's a definitely interesting conversation. We might be able to look at revisiting next week a little bit. So yeah, if you got a chance to check it out, it's a short film. So check that out, guys. As always, man, like, share, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, enjoy. It's been Two Ugly Nerds, but as always, it's three of us. Peace.
We out.
Out this motherfucker.